All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice is coming good and clear. Please invite your friends and tell people who they are in the other channel that we are in here. Um Today our topic is about selfishness, and selfishness is something we all suffer from. Uh, like everything in our life, anything around us affect us. Family, people, even animals sometimes. A human being is very, in most of cases, very emotional and very easy to be disturbed. Like you wake up in the morning, something happened, something wrong happened, your whole day is mostly is ruined unless you know how to live. So today we will speak about very important topic, which is about selfishness, how we can fight such a thing, because this is something we suffer from and others suffer from, and this thing can really destroy our life, can cause a big damage, can cause like divorce in case of people who they are married. I mean, a lot of things can happen because of this way of living. Let us say it's a style of life. When somebody, like why we call somebody a selfish person. Who is the selfish person exactly? Is that a person who like if you go in the internet you will find definition like he is the one who like to take, the one who like to take, the one don't like to give. But I find that this is not really too much accurate. This is the the most, let us say, general definition, but things is more deep. So let us first start with selfishness by every one of us. Every one of us is selfish, even if you think you are not, including me. And I'll explain to you. Well, I went to the Philippines and I saw people sleeping under the bridge. Did I sell my house to give them money to those who are living under the bridge? No, I did not. I did not. Did I sell my car? So the one who so what trying to say to you, every human being, he have a level of selfishness, but that level can change. So all of us, we are selfish, but how far this selfish thing can go? Like I am selfish somehow, but do I give? This is a good question. Is am I a person who like to talk and talk about like giving, but I never give myself? Or I'm a person who give, but in the same time I'm selfish. Like there's things I cannot really sacrifice. And if I sacrifice those things, it have to be for someone maybe special. But to sacrifice for people I do not know, that's a big deal. How much I can sacrifice and how much I can be fighting or resisting to be selfish myself. So the selfishness start since you are a kid. When you are a kid, your mom, she give you a toy, regardless if you're a boy or a girl. And then if another child grab your toy, you cry and you make a big story about it. But then they give you the toy back, and then you will play with it for 2 minutes and you throw it away. But if the other kid, he touch it again, you will do the same thing. So this is like something we are somehow we grow with, and it's inside us. This is kind of a survival selfishness. Like you think you are under threat, somebody will take something from you. So because somebody want to take something from you and you feel like you are going to lose that thing, then you go to a defense mood. So selfishness is a kind of a defense stand of a human being to protect himself from all element around him. Like if we go, let us say, uh, we are all going now in airplane, and the airplane land somewhere for emergency. Nobody die, but it's cold, it's freezing, etc., etc. Now maybe few of us were having jackets or winter clothes, and the rest they don't. Few of us, they have sandwiches in their bags, the rest they don't. So in the survival mood, you will see human being, he changed. He is not a human no more. Mostly he turned into an animal. The animal inside him wake up and start acting for survival, because now it's not important if you live or not, it's me. However, from the crowd, from let us say the airplane have a 300 people, you will find a few of the 300, maybe we can count them by our fingers, they are willing to sacrifice and save others, which means even sacrificing themselves, taking clothes they have to give it to somebody, but they might die from freezing. Like someone, he see a woman or a child is freezing, he take his jacket, give it to him, but he himself, he need the jacket, he would die. So those people are exist even in the survival mood, they are exist. But generally speaking, they are not. The majority of us, we are selfish in all moods, when it's survival or not. But that can change. So let us, we are looking at this picture here, but I will make it more divided, let us say, or more branches. We will create more branches. Let us do some drawing here. So let us say here, it says you. Okay, you, that's mean only you and no one else. That's it, this is you. Which mean I don't care really what happened to anyone else. It's only about me. I want to be happy, I want to be rich, I want to be wealthy, I want to enjoy myself, I want to buy stuff, I want to own things. And this person is very popular. And actually those who they are you, they are mostly successful in getting their goals done, because they have no responsibility for anything. All what they think about is you, which is himself. So this guy, if he is in a work, let us say he is in an office, he is willing to make a gossip or create a problem so someone else will lose the job and he take his place to be the manager, as an example, because he don't care about how right, how wrong. He care about the word you, me. So when I say you are important for yourself, that is selfishness. You can call yourself in this case me, which means we are talking about you. So I say you, but it's for you, it is me. Let us change the color. So this person is willing to do anything, whatever that thing is, in order to accomplish the mission. And because of that mentality, he is going to accomplish a lot. But nothing of it is good, which means he will accomplish things, but let us say over the bodies of many. He destroy life of many people, he abused many, he hurt a lot of people, but at the end of the day he accomplished what he want. Let us say somebody, he trusted me, he gave me some money, and you know, I told him I need money, you know, I cannot pay for this, etc. He trusts me, So he gave me the money. After he gave me the money, I'm thinking about me. He as a person who helped me is not exist. I just fooled him to take his money. Then what I will do, I will take the money and I will say, you never gave me anything, go and do whatever you can do, and it's me, I own it now. And maybe now I can go and start with his money a project and make more money. And I can use that, this is as a pattern of life with many people, so I can do hurt them. This is what they call it today, fraud and a scam. Scam is a huge business, but who is the one who do scam? Those are the people. Billions of dollars every year stolen by people who believe in me alone. He called a woman, she is old, he said to her, I am from the etc. from your bank, and there is somebody trying to hack your bank account, please give me the information so we can fix it for you. I know you are not good in the computer. The poor woman, she gave him the account, she gave him the password, she gave him all the information he want. He logged in, he moved the money, and he destroyed the saving of the women. Because this person, his heart is dead. His heart only functions for him. His heart think about no one except himself. Somebody is saying, I am, you know, being individual. Okay, so, if you see this comment here, being an individual doesn't make you selfish, but let us say they use this term independent. You know, independent. Why? Because you live in an area or a place where you have to be independent. You cannot be with many. Like for me myself, I choose not to associate with certain kind of people. It doesn't make me selfish. This is not what we are talking about. If you think only about doing good things only for you, it doesn't matter who is around you. Right? Anyone will talk about other topic, I will block you. Anything have nothing to do with our channel topic, this is a place for mature people. I hope I made it clear. Actually, already I deleted many accounts in Patreon because there's many immature people. They are fighting with each other, and they are you know, attacking each other like a bunch of kids. You know, obviously they grow by age. They have big size, but they are little kids. So anyone will go and will not be focused with us. Please, you are not welcome here. This is a place for mature people. This is a mature topic. If you are a kid, go watch cartoon. All right? This is the last warning. So now, how I can check myself first if I am a selfish person? There is a very easy way to check yourself if you are a selfish person or not. Have you ever give, and how often you give for someone even you do not know, like a charity? How often you help someone you should not help? I mean, you don't have to. Like let's say you are in somewhere and you see an old person need your help to go somewhere, and then you decide to take some of your time and hold this man from his hand and walk him to the direction he want to go. How many times in your life you did that? How many times in your life you are sitting in the bus, you see an old woman or a woman, she carry a child, she cannot stand really in the bus, and or the bus is so crowded, and maybe some filthy men, they try to do something wrong to her in the bus, because this is always happen, especially in a very busy like countries, like you know, where transportation it's not really good for women. You decide to stand up and give your seat, which means give your comfort. This is your comfort. You earn the seat. You sit here before anyone. That's why it's your seat. So are you going to Are you willing to stand up and give your seat to someone? Or you will think about me? Let us say you have a long trip in the bus, but this bus, in a third world countries where people they keep coming, more people come, even there's no more space. And then there is an old woman, or a woman, she is carrying a child or whatever, or an old man. And you know that if you don't do something about it, this person will stand to the list of the journey, which is not really fair. Are you willing to stand up and give your seat? So you stand up for the coming 2 hours, which is not really comfortable at all, but you can handle it. You are younger. So this is how you measure your selfishness. Selfishness start, or let us say, happen in a moment where you should give, but you decide not to give. A moment you think only about yourself, you don't care about someone else. That is the moment you discover that you are already suffering from selfishness. And if we do that, if we practice such a thing, that's mean we need help. And the help can come in many ways. And I find the first help for me is to be a believer. Now, for sure, there's many people here who don't believe. They are not Christians. They are atheists, maybe. Being atheist, it's very hard to help yourself, because you don't believe in a spiritual guidance. You don't believe that someone is higher than you. You believe you are the smartest. You believe you are the best. You believe you are the one who can make the right decision always, and nobody really can help you. But for me as a believer, I have a lot of help from the Bible. I have a great example of the Messiah. The last one to be called selfish. The Bible says that for our God, our Father, He loved the whole world. He sent His only begotten Son. Imagine, His only begotten Son. And then what we do? And He knew what they will do for this only begotten Son. Then this only begotten Son will be crucified. But this is God. God who do not need anyone. God who do not need to help anyone. God who do not need to sacrifice anything. He is the one who made us. He is the one who can destroy us. Yet, because of His love, He is willing to do what none of us can do. And then we see a great example and great wisdom in the Bible. There's tons of verses speaking about fighting selfishness. And selfishness, usually, like we talk about, like this verse here is speaking about money. People will be lover of themselves, lovers of money, proud, abusive, etc. All of it, it's about you. You are the center of everything, and you want all those people around you to be your servant. So money is a tool to control others. And here we notice how much money help to be selfish. Like if I go right now to a hotel, 5 stars hotel, and I want to get in just to ask a question, the guy in the door, he might not let me get in because I'm wearing dirty clothes. But if you are a person dressing nice, etc., obviously you have money. The door guy, he will open the door for you and he will call you sir. When you have money, people call you ma'am, sir, madam, all the titles. When you have no money, people say to you, get out of here, I will call the police for you. And that increase the help of selfishness, which means we are helping people to be more selfish by the way we treat them. We just taught them that if you are not a person who have money, we will not respect you, and we will not care for you, and you are no one. As simple as that. So selfishness not necessarily something start from you. It can be something started by society around you. If I live in a society where everybody treat everybody based in his position with money, power, then we have a society of selfishness, a school of selfishness. Everybody will be selfish because they are in the survival mode. Nobody respect me for being poor. Nobody will let me get in the, nobody invite me if I'm poor. Actually, if you go in the Middle East, I am a Middle Eastern. We as a Middle Eastern, we are the most, sadly, the biggest school of selfishness maybe in the world. I don't know if I can say that because I don't know all the world. But in the Middle East, just because you are from the son of this family, which is a big family, big name, you get a good job, high job, not because you are qualified. I think the same is in India. Indian people in India, they have the same problem. Society is divided to noble, middle class, and very poor. The poor stay poor, and nobody give him what he deserve. And the middle class will stay middle class, and nobody give him deserve, and whatever, etc. But if you are a rich person, or you became rich, suddenly presidents come to your wedding. Like just a few weeks ago, we saw an Indian businessman, how people coming from around the earth, including presidents, princes, kings, even from USA, coming to attend the wedding party of someone they don't know, or what they know that the father is a billionaire. Is that correct? I don't know the name of the guy. It's not important for me, but this is the truth. And this person who invited them, he knew that all of those he invited, they are a bunch of hypocrites. He knew. This businessman who invited them, he knew they are not coming for his daughter. They don't know his daughter. They don't care for him. They care for his money. And actually, I have no respect to all those who attend this wedding, because you see, you're not a friend for this guy. You just go because it's like, how low those people are who attend. Like, if my friend is rich, it happened that he's rich. Okay, he's my friend. I'm going to attend an occasion for a friend. Doesn't matter he's a rich or not. But those people, they don't know this guy. They never met him. Or what happened? He's very rich and he sent invitation to all famous people and everybody accept. But those people, they are not hungry and they do not need really money. So why they are so desperate to be in the presence of a very, very, very rich man? Because it's still they are living as selfish wolves in this earth. They want to make more. You will see a president like Bill Clinton or etc. or Jimmy Carter. He charged $60,000 for a speech. 60,000 for a speech. So people invite you to make a speech, even in schools who want to get rich children's, join them. It's a business. It's not really, it's all about being selfish. It's all about being corrupt. It's all about being you and no one else. So a school want to have rich students. They bring a very famous celebrity and they paid him a lot of money because they will make a lot of money more from him. More students, they will go and say, President Bill Clinton, he was in this school making a speech last week. This is a good school for our kid. They like to show off. This is how they fool you. And then they give you the big bill where you pay it and you are happy because come on, this is a school who have a president last week. Okay, they give him 60,000, but they collect 60,000 from one student. So one student will pay for the bill for the president, and the rest is a pure money to make for their pocket, and you are the fool. But why a president who have a salary for his life, lost, I mean, until he die? You see, when you are a president in USA, you got a bodyguard, you got your housing for free, you got your health insurance. You will never need a penny. I mean, why you are going after 60,000? Why someone like Hillary Clinton, who is granted because she was an ex-official in a foreign minister and her husband was an ex-president, need to go and attend this wedding, and she danced like I don't know what to say. You can go watch. Very horrible. What Hillary Clinton have she to do with this businessman? Nothing, except his money. So the word teach us to be selfish. How we can resist that? How we can fight being selfish? If everything around me says, hey, this is the way to go. There is something most of people maybe don't notice, that when you are selfish, nobody love you. No one. You know, the Lord, he taught us a wisdom. Well, what the benefit of a person? He won the whole world, but he lost himself. What is the benefit of that? You won the whole world. You became rich like Bill Gates or this Lebanese guy in Mexico. Okay, but nobody loves you. People, they call you because you are rich. They visit you because you are rich. They salute you because you are rich. Everybody invite you because you are rich. Let us say if you lose your money, who is going to call you? Nobody. So the second you are a selfish person, you win maybe a lot of money, maybe power, and you humiliate many in your way. You destroy the life of many of you in your way because you don't care what will happen in the way. You know, like you need to drive there, you need to go there, you need to reach to the top, and your top is have to be mostly in the top of the bones of others. But by arriving in that spot, nobody loves you, including your children. Nobody love selfish. You know, when you are selfish, you will start collecting selfish people around you too, because those who care for love and not being selfish, they will depart from you. So who's going to be around you? People like you. Yeah, like you know, the Prime Minister of Lebanon, his name Saad al-Hariri, he gave a woman $16 million just to sleep with her for a few nights. $16 million. And there's a lot of people in his country, they cannot even pay for electricity just to sleep with the women and cars and it's. But this is the case for many. This is not the only you know. And by the way, he is free to do with his money as he wish. He's free to do with his. This is his money. I'm not. This is not my problem really. If a person he give, let us say a person he decide to give all his money to a woman because he's well, this is your business. This is a private business, and that does not mean really necessarily he is selfish. That means he's a fool. Because I see he gave money, you know, he did not like okay, do something and then bye-bye. So he's not really, this is not, does not prove to me that he's selfish, but this is a proof to me that he's a fool. And foolishness is different story, but foolishness too is connected to being selfish. Like there's two kind of selfish. There is a smart selfish and a fool selfish. A fool selfish, he loses his friends over something silly because he's selfish. Smart selfish, he sacrifice something so he can get something bigger. So he is selfish, but he can fool you and he sacrifice. So not always a person who is selfish will not sacrifice, which means he will make you believe he is not selfish. Look, he just helped me here, he helped me there. But in fact, that person, he is thinking about something you will give in return later, something you do not know yet. Do you understand me, guys, what I'm saying? And I will go here to let us say give you an example in life. Women, she met a man, and the man, he is not good looking, but this woman, she liked to marry a man who's good looking. Okay, this man is older. This woman, she liked to marry someone he is younger. Okay, but this man have money. So this woman, she can fool this guy and make him believe that he's sacrificing herself to be with an old man who is not good looking because she is good. And then he marry him, and then after a year or two she asks for divorce and she take 50% of his money. So in the beginning she made you believe that she is not selfish because she can get someone better than me. She can get someone he is in her age. Someone is good looking, but the fact she is very selfish. She is coming to destroy your life. Same for men. A man who is rich, he's old, he go after a girl, she is 18 years old. In the Middle East you can marry even if she is 14. This is extremely selfish person because he knew that there's no match between them. He knew that this is a child who he's married from, or let us say a woman, she is marrying him for the sake of the money. So because he is selfish, he is willing to sacrifice some money for her, but not because he loves her, not because he's a good person, because he want to abuse the need of money. The mentality of this girl, she believed her family, many families, they teach the girl, do you know, you marry this guy is young, yes, he is good looking, yes, whatever, you like him, yes, you love him, yes, but he doesn't have money. The mother, she will say to her daughter, do you see your dad? Do you like to live like your dad and like us? Which one is better for you? To have a nice villa, nice car, you buy you any clothes you want, or you live like me? So the mother, she persuades the mind of the daughter since an early age, and then this girl, she grow dreaming about being rich. It doesn't matter how. So the old man, he used and abused that mentality that this girl, she is desperate to be in a richer house. Like you see someone, he is from USA, he go to Philippines. It's not a secret that Filipino people are poor. Okay, the guy is 80 and the girl is 18. I mean, what is that? There's no way this girl, she married this guy because he is the perfect husband. And there's no way that this guy, he married this girl to expect a perfect wife. This guy, he knew that maybe he have a few years to live, and now he wanna go again and live like a teenage. He cannot get a beautiful girl with the money he have, which is little in America, but comparing to someone in the Philippines, it is a lot. Because you see the dream standard change. For someone who live in a very poor country, the dream is to live in a house, normal house, like to have a roof does not leak on you, to have a husband who can buy bread, not necessarily even meat. So the standard change depend on the country, depend on the situation. Do you think any girl in the Philippines, she will marry an older man from different country, from different culture, from blah blah blah, and he is very, very older than her, if the Filipino people are doing good financially? They will not. Do you understand me, guys? So the man who is coming from America or from Australia or etc., he go to Philippines because he knew that those poor people there, they are very poor. and the women, they are desperate for security. Some of them, very few, they are gold digger, they want to get rich, but the majority, they want security. A Filipino husband who is young but he cannot afford life, what she will do? So here there is selfishness of this man who is coming from different country to marry someone she is 50 years younger than him or even more. What about, okay, you are older, find a woman, let us say 20 years younger than you. Like let's say you are 60 something, okay, marry someone she is 35 or something, at least she is a lady. But here always we see how selfishness make us behave. All is about selfishness. Everyone he is thinking about himself, and everyone is, the second you became a selfish, let us say somehow you lose your mind, because what you have now is the mind of owning. Another case, a woman, she get engaged or she is married or etc. to a man. The second they get married or they have relationship, this woman, she want to control this man. Where do you go? Who's talking to you? Why this person is talking to you? I talk to those people always, and this is my job and this is what I do. No, you cannot talk to them. Obviously you are I don't. So she start dictating the life of the man, like because she is a selfish woman, she like to own him. She thought by marrying him or having a relationship with him she can control this person, who he can talk to, who he can see, who he can deal with, what he can do, where he go, when he come. And this is the number one reason, by the way, for men to flee their houses, because the second they get married, they have like they feel like the wife became like the guy in the jail who have the keys. Where are you going? Who call you? Who text you? Who's talking to you? Why you are late? Where you been? Okay, the guy, he used to be single and he was free, and suddenly he found himself captured. He can't even go, like he's sitting in the couch next to her on the TV, he want to go to the bathroom. Where are you going? Like, I'm going to the bathroom. That because she is selfish. She is afraid to lose control of an object. She believes she now own it. The same for the man. A man who is selfish, and he is, especially if you are you feel not secure, you don't have confidence. So anything your wife should do, where are you going? Wait, talk this guy. I saw you smiling it's true. So what if she smiled? She have a friend, she have a life. She was living for many years before you. She is not dead, and if you die she will marry someone else. That's true, and she have the right to do so. By marrying her, you did not own her. You are not, she's not even your cat. She is not your cat. She's not your pet. So by making such a form of life where you like to control the women, what she can do, what she cannot do, what she can wear, what she cannot wear. What about we discuss things and we say, okay, you know what, I don't like you to wear this kind of a clothing. She love you, because of that she will not like to make you upset. Okay, so what, I will change the way I dress. If this is offending my husband, maybe my skirt is not really long enough. Maybe I should not wear such a clothing revealing my skin. This is okay, you discuss with your wife, but forcing things will lead into one position. You start hating each other because each one of you is controlling the other one, or one of them trying to control the other, and then the second person, he will try to seek freedom from such a selfish person. Like in some religion, people, they are forced to wear certain clothes because the man, he think he own her. Nobody allowed to look at her. Nobody can see her. Nobody can talk to her because this is his. It says this, in this case, it's a selfishness with a stupidity, which means it's not going to be successful. Selfishness is going to be a failure. And that will lead to people maybe even to cheat, you know. People, they cheat each other. Like you ask yourself, okay, why this man he cheated in his wife? Look, she is very beautiful. How in the world this man, I'm not saying the man is a good here to cheat, but there is reasons. Either he have a, I mean, he's stupid, or she forced him to cheat. We have to choose one. And many women, they force their husband to cheat, or even men, they force their wife to cheat. A woman, she want to punish her husband, so what she do, she start, okay, saying, I'm not going to sleep with you. Okay, you do it first time, second time, a month go, 2 months go, and you are sleeping with your husband. You think you are punishing him? No, not really. You are working hard to make your husband to go look somewhere else. He married you because you are a female, and because he's a male. So if you don't sleep with your husband, who is going to sleep with him? Someone else. Same for the man. You get upset from your wife. Okay, you don't want to sleep with your wife, so you ignore her for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Okay, and obviously you don't love her, and obviously you don't care, and obviously you are asking her to go somewhere. Stupid. So selfishness, I believe strongly, it's a stupid behavior. It's not a smart. The more we are selfish, the more we lose. Not maybe we can win money, but we will lose. If you help someone is weak today, that is not selfishness, because he's weak. You don't need him, but that weak tomorrow will help you when he gets stronger. Because you see, the beautiful thing about not being selfish, that when you do something good to someone, that good is going to be, let us say, graved in the memory of that person, literally. And that person, you might need him in the future, even though you are not thinking about future to get help from this person, but you are helping yourself at the end of the day, because now you have many people who love you and many people who care for you. So if something wrong happened to you, you have a lot of those who they are willing to help. You know what I mean? So let us say not being selfish is a kind of an investment, and this is a great investment because you have a lot of people who loves you. You know, let us say I remember like my father. Now, how I can be bad to this man who worked all his life to make me a man, to grow up. 5 a.m. in the morning he go to work. How I can be bad to him? He made an investment on me. If he ever needed me, I will be willing to do anything. And even though, by the way, he's of my father, which means at the end of the day, I think, okay, he have a duty. I mean, come on, he is my father. He have a duty to support me. No, he don't have a duty to support you the way he did. There's many fathers, they don't support their children. There's many fathers, they dump their children and they throw them in the garbage. There's many fathers, do they even want to give you their name. There are many fathers, they throw their kids in the street. So the less you are selfish, the more you are beloved, and the more you are a winner, and more support will come to you. There is many things can, you know, affect our life. And I find that selfishness is a kind of a disorder, mental disorder. It's not a healthy behavior, because we as a human, we are exist to be in society. When God, he created Adam, Adam was a name for given for both male and female. So created Adam, he created male and female. So from the beginning, we are not to be alone, not to be selfish. This is why I don't like something called yoga. Yoga, like some people, they say it's very helping, it helped me a lot in many things, because you convince yourself that it's going to help you, it's going to help you. Have you ever heard of the guy who doctor they gave him a medicine because he insists he need a medicine and he will not feel better unless he take a medicine? So they give him a medicine which have no effect whatsoever. So he take the medicine and he feel better because now he believed that this medicine is the one who made him better. There's many people like this. So the media sponsor the yoga, but yoga sponsor one thing, is to make you the center of everything around you, to think only about yourself, which is selfishness, which is something we try to fight, but it's the opposite. So if you convince yourself that something will help you, this is what the Lord he said, if you believe in a stone, you will be healed, because faith is very powerful. So when you have faith in something, even if it's wrong, it can be powerful, and that can be a very negative faith, because it might help you but it's going to hurt others. Yoga and the theme of meditation, you know, for me, I don't have a different term of yoga. I mean, there's like a sport, etc. You call it whatever. Sport is a sport, but yoga, the one they like you sit and support and forget about everything, blah 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 blah, etc. I find it's not really right for us, because when you try to forget about everything, not to think about anything, you are being selfish. You are trying just to concentrate on yourself, and the rest is gone. The whole world is gone. You see, all day I try to review comments, people respond, people saying that, try to correct them. For me, what about go and enjoy something better? I mean, what kind of a life I choose for myself? But I enjoy it. I'm helping others. Do you know how many people bother me every day? You will not believe it. Every day. Few people only make me happy, but the majority make me unhappy. Still, I am happy for what I'm doing. Let us say they make me unhappy because I feel sorry for them. It's not about me. I'm unhappy because I felt sorry for this person. There is people, they love drama, as an example. As I told you, I blocked many names in my Patreon page because people are fighting in the text, in the chat. There's a bunch of ladies, with my respect to all ladies, they are attacking each other. Like, what's wrong with you? Immaturity. Immaturity, and then you will find that they not I don't know, I mean, they need a lot of work to work in themselves. So we have to focus, and we have to look at what we do in our life and try to fix things which we think it is right, but the fact it's very wrong. You will not own a man by harassing him. You will not win his heart by chasing him, by forcing yourself. Same for the man. A man who chases a woman, he harass her, she will hate you. You are a stalker. You are like a bug. You are like a fly who stop in the nose in the middle of an interview. She move you away, you come back. She move you away, you come back. Because you are silly, you are stupid, you are immature. If somebody really loves you, and you say to him, I don't want to see you anymore, trust me, he will not appear in your life anymore, because he loves you. He noticed that him is bothering you. Because he loves you, he is not selfish. He will not like to bother you. He will disappear. That's how you know if love is real. That's it. This person, he told you, I don't want you in my life. Okay, you love this person? Then you go. Because you love this person, it is time now to sacrifice. Sacrifice what? You love to see this person. You love to be around this person. But because you love this person who don't like to see you, you sacrifice. So people, they mix things between what is called love and what is called selfishness. If you love somebody, you don't own him. You sacrifice for that person. Love is not measured about how much you stuck yourself with the person. Wherever he go, you want to go with him. Whatever you want to, whatever he say, you have to watch what he say. Whatever he do, you have to tell him what to do. This is not love. That is selfishness. It's the opposite. All those verses in front of us in the Bible speaking about one topic, not about being selfish. You know, there is a prayer which is very famous for us as a Christians. When they asked the Messiah how to pray, he said, say like this, our Father art of heaven. And then right away the Messiah, he says to them, you say, forgive to us as we forgive to others. And here there's a huge sacrifice. Fighting your selfishness. Somebody hurt you really badly. Someone he did really damage to your life. The Lord is saying to you, before you deserve, before you are qualified for my forgiveness, you have to forgive others. Can you believe it, how beautiful it is? It's like you are going to work for a very high, noble, honorable person. And this honorable person, he chose only people who have a qualification, high quality qualification. But the high quality qualification is very simple. You don't need a degree. It's not about how much money you have. You can be poor, you can be rich, you can be educated, you can be, if a person do not know how to write, how to read. All what he wants from you, forgive to others as I will forgive to you. Because if you are not willing to forgive, you don't deserve forgiveness. Okay, I will give you forgiveness for what is the return? Nothing. I just forgive you. So I am sacrificing that, you know what, you are a bad person, you disobey me, you did not do my command, you don't deserve to be in my house, yet I'm going to open my house for you. Okay, but your heart is blocked. You don't want to forgive anyone. You have a very dark mindset. You have a very ugly thinking. You hate people. This what mean that you don't forgive. You don't want to forgive. That's mean you cannot forget, and you are angry, and you don't have love. A person who forgive, he replace anger with love. I love this person. I'm not going to hate him no more. I forgive you as if nothing happened. Then you deserve to be forgiven. So, and by the way, this is very healthy way to live. Imagine if we remember everything bad happened to us in our life every day. Imagine you have a memory where you can quote word by word every ugly word you heard or something happened to you and you never forgive. Your life is destroyed. You will die early, very early. Forgiveness is very healthy. And forgiveness is totally against being selfish. The Messiah, when he was on the cross, what he said? Forgive them, Father. They don't know what they are doing. What do you mean they don't know what they are doing? They just crucified you. They just killed you. They just put nails in your hands. They just shout, hey, his blood is in our hand, on our hands. They are not drunk. Still he says, forgive them, Father, they don't know what they are doing. And this is exactly what happened between when a person is mature and the other person is immature. The immature person, he glorify evil, and he choose to be immature. The mature with love, he decide to forgive the evil. And because the Messiah, he did what he did and he said what we said, we love him. If the Messiah was saying something else, I will not be following him. I will not believe in him for a second. So his love and his forgiveness and his sacrifice made me attached to him because I could not find something better. No one is better. So yes, he lost his life. He was crucified, and you can imagine the pain. But he won the heart of billions. That I call it a very smart, intelligent, anti-selfishness behavior. Maybe you lost for the moment. Maybe you lost a big loss. But in the same, you won a big win. Nobody won ever before you. Our channel here is for one topic. Anyone will talk about other topic, will take you from the chat. You don't like our topic, go. I talk about anything I wish, and those to help people who hear, who need help. If you think we should talk only about one topic, I'm not your servant, my friend. I'm not your slave to talk about one topic as you wish. What, you want me to talk only about one thing? You dictate me now, you tell me. This is exactly what we are talking about. Selfishness. They don't want Christian Prince to have even to breathe. There's one topic he can talk about. We don't want you to talk about anything else. That is selfishness. This guy, he enjoy me talking about that topic. This topic is not good for him, so he's suffering. Christian Prince, why are you not talking about that? Okay, I spend my life talking about it. Who are you? So all the hundreds of days and years in my life talking about that topic is not counting for you because I took 2 hours to talk about such a topic, which, speaking about Jesus, the Messiah, our Lord, how much he sacrificed for us. This is an insult for you. I'm not doing a good job. That's exactly selfishness. It's like, okay, you know what? I like you to do like you have an actor. They think I'm an actor, and now you have to act for us. I want you to do Zakir Naik. He want to laugh. He think I'm here for a comedy. He think I am here just a cartoon. He think I'm a channel. He hit the remote control and he changed the channel. Immature people. You don't own me, my friend. Everything I do here because of love. I don't have to be here. I became here based on choice. Somebody once sent me, says you know, donation. My friend, I spend all my life, I don't have no donation. Donation is something new. Before that, nobody support me with a penny. More than 14 years in a program, it's called Pal Talk. Every day for almost 10 hours or 12 hours. Not a single penny donation. I never asked for one. What donation? Take your money and go. If we really care for money, I will not give my book for free just a few days ago. Indonesia have a 200, I don't know, 40, 50 million population. So imagine if I sell my book in the Indonesian language, how much money I will make. I give it for free. Totally for free. Because thank you, Lord, I have enough. You know, enough to support myself. More will not make really too much of a difference. So we give for free. And that here you how you find your selfishness. Do I like to be rich? I like to be. Everybody like to be. Do I like to drive a fancy car, a new car? My car is very old, but my car is fine. So what if it's old? My house is fine. So what if it's old? And the rich and the poor, at the end of the day, their belly and their stomach cannot be full more than you can fill it. Like how much you can eat. Let us see a person asking a question. The problem here, this text in the software go fast, and I cannot read. Here a person saying, Mr. Justin, I have a problem that I could not overcome. I am a type of a person that is innocent and don't like hate others people, but once I get angry, it's very hard for me to forgive. You see, you just said you just say the solution in the question, in the problem. Your problem is your anger, is not your hate. You don't have hate, because I assure you, and I am sure, the second your anger is gone, your hate is gone. Is that right? Is that true? Do your hate stay after you get angry and your anger is gone? I don't think so. Actually, I believe that those people who get so angry so fast, they are very beautiful people. Inside their heart, they have nothing. They have just they have a problem with self-control. The second the anger, those people, I don't fear them, by the way. Those who get angry so fast, they are good, mostly good-hearted people. You know, they are not bad people. The one you should fear is the one who don't show his anger. You know what I mean? Because that person, he is digging in your back. He prepares something for you. He don't show it. He play you. He stab you in the back. A person who get angry so fast is just a good guy who have a good heart, and he cannot take some words against him, let us say, which is not good, by the way. You should try your best to, this is the best way to control anger. If somebody is saying something, go. Let us say I'm sitting in place and people start saying things I don't like. So either I'm going to shout at them or fight with them, or I live in peace. Live in peace. Because your anger will not solve the problem. I remember once I met with a bunch of Arab, Middle Eastern like me, and they invited me for a restaurant. I don't know them. I just met them. Okay. So usually I don't really associate with Middle Eastern. I have my reasons. So anyway, I went to this restaurant and we sat in the table. When we are in the table, a guy, he came and he have his wife with him to the restaurant. They stand up, they hug him, they etc. Where you been? We did not see you for long, etc. Then the guy, he went away. He told us, guys, I cannot stay with you long. My wife is waiting. The guy, he just turned his back. They start talking about him and about his wife. I could not take it. I did not shout at them. I did not, I mean, they are obviously a bunch of garbage people, sadly. So I went home. Few days after the coming weekend, they called me to come to go out with them with the dinner. I said, I'm not going to go with people like you. As simple as that. He said, what's wrong with us? He said, what do you mean what's wrong with you? The guy, he came, you know him for more than, you said, 15, 20 years. How long you know him? And you did not leave one bad thing. You did not talk about him in his back. But when he came to you, you hug him, you kissed him. We missed you. So if you do that to someone, you know him for 20 years, what you will do to someone like me you just met yesterday? What do you talk about me when I leave? You know what I mean? What kind of people those people are? If they have a friend and he is their friend for 20 years, they did not let one thing in the world, they did not mention about him. They made him a garbage can. I mean, regardless of who is, I don't know if this is true or not, but what kind of people, they hug you when they see you and they slaughter you when you leave. I'm not going to be with those people. They are not good in my book. Isolate yourself from people who will make you a bad person, because bad apple will make 25 apple in the box bad. Well, they are good apples. Associating with the bad ones will turn you into a bad person without noticing. Slowly, 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 you will become one of them. You speak like them, you talk to them, you act like them. Stay away from evil. The second you see someone speaking about someone in his back, it's mean he speak against you in your back too. And he is coming to you, so you will say something against that person so he can carry it and he make a story of it. As simple as that. He is coming to see if you are a fool. Okay, do you know this guy? His name is George. Do you know what he said about you? He's coming to tell you. And then he tell you, maybe it's a story, it's fabricated, and then you right away you unload whatever you have for him. This guy is just a piece of trash. Okay, it's time for us to block some people from this channel. I said many times, anyone who speak out of our topic, I will block you. But obviously, we have a bunch of kids here. And this is a great example about who you associate yourself with. Like imagine you go with people, you talk about hummus, they start talking about stock market. You talk about stock market, they start talking about I mean, you have to associate with yourself with people who they are smarter than you, more mature. I advise you. The reason for that, because you learn from them something good. You will not learn from something lower, from someone lower, something better. He will lower you. He will learn from you maybe something, but he will not fix you for better. So if your guideline is someone lower by his maturity, not by his money, by his intelligence, by his behavior, then you decide to join the club. Associate yourself with people who they are, you think they will make a better person of you. Like ask yourself always, okay, if I join this group, what those people will do to me? I'm going to, okay, I will have fun. Okay, well, we can have fun, no problem. Okay, but what is next? Are they going to help me in my thoughts, in the way I think, and my behavior? I'm going to be a better person. I will go back to my family and they will love me more. Or those people, they will make an idiot out of me. If I go and associate with people who take drugs, okay, what I'm expecting? What I'm expecting? What do you want? If I go and I spend my night in the nightclub, okay, what is next? What you expecting to accomplish in the nightclub? What is exactly is there for you? So human being, he make decisions, and most of them because he's selfish, you know, because he think about himself. Okay, I'm going to go to nightclub because I want to have fun. I will see some beautiful girls there. I will invite one of them for a drink. I will sacrifice $5, $20 to spend on her, and then after that maybe we have a date and we go like we have some fun. That's because you are a silly, selfish person. You don't know that this will come back to you. And how that will come back to you? Okay, you went to sleep with this woman and you etc. You have one night stand, and she called you the second 2 weeks, 3 weeks after. She say, "Oh, I am carrying a child from you. Oh, I did not tell you I have AIDS. I forgot to tell you I have herpes." Oh, I forget to tell you that I have my husband, I'm married, and now he is looking for you. Have fun. So you are selfish. You think you want to have, you want to, okay, I want to use this woman to give me a pleasure for one night, and then I would do it. I mean, come on, it's easy, simple. Okay, let's go to bed. I don't even know to ask you, need to ask you your name. Who's you? Who care for your name? And why you care for my name? Let's go to bed. So after that, and then the consequence come. So you are selfish, but silly and stupid. Your thought is about the moment to abuse someone, to use someone, and that will come back to you. And you know, there's something very simple. Things you do to people, they will do it to you. What you do to people will be done to you. You gossip about people, they gossip about you. You steal, somebody will steal your money. You hurt people, people will hurt you. That's why the Lord, he says, the one who live by the sword he die. The sword here not necessarily a sharp metal. It's anything you do, you practice to hurt others. You live by the sword. This is your sword. Gossip is your sword. You are selfish. You like to hurt others and you enjoy it. You love to see people fighting and attacking each other. You like to infuel hate in the society. This is your sword. You will die by the same sword you are using. Selfishness. So selfishness have many doors, and society make us selfish. Sometimes family make us selfish. Sometimes even religion. Some religion make you selfish. Some religion even divide people into sections and sanctions between middle class and poor class and slave class and etc. So we have to stay away from all those elements who make us selfish, because selfish make me a loser. I will lose everybody around me. When a man and a woman they get married, if the marriage is based on selfishness, what this man he can do to me, what this woman can do to you know, what I can do to her. So if it is about each one of you thinking about the other one, what he is going to give me, that marriage is bankrupt already. Because one day, let us say you marry a man because he's rich, as soon he got poorer you leave him, because this is what you want from the beginning. You marry a woman because she is beautiful, not because you love her. She is very beautiful. Okay, you like to have a Barbie at home. This is what you want from her. You don't care if she's smart. You don't care if she's stupid. You don't care if she know how to cook. You don't care if she loves you. She don't care if she don't care. All what you care, she is beautiful. Okay, tomorrow she lose her beauty. Nobody stay with his beauty. So what do? You go divorce, because you married the beautiful woman and she is not there no more. So a human being, when he think in an immature way, he is selfish. That's why I say selfishness is immature. It's stupid. It's not even smart. It is really stupid behavior. You will let people stay away from you. They will hate you. They will not care for you. And when something wrong happened to you, you will find no friends. You will find no lovers. You will find nobody care. For you never care for anyone. You worship yourself. Why do they want to care for you? You never care for them. You hurt them. Not only you did not care for them, you did hurt them. I saw a woman, her husband, he was in the army, and he was in a wheelchair for more than 20 years. She never left him. Imagine. He cannot do anything. I mean, he cannot even sleep with her. The guy, he is almost dead. He can talk. She had to feed him. She had to take him to the bathroom. Imagine how much suffering this woman she is suffering. She never left him. Why? This woman, she used to have a mother, and she was exactly in the same place as this guy in the wheelchair. The husband used to take her to the bathroom. The husband, he helped his wife to do shower for her. The husband, he take her wherever they go. They take the mother with them, which is really a very big pain, because you are carrying a person with you wherever you go. The mother, she cannot eat, he feed her. The mother, she cannot talk, so he called the doctors, and I mean, this guy, he was the nurse of her mother. He don't have to. He loved to. He was doing this because he loved his wife, he loved her family, and he was treating the mother of the wife as is even better than his mother. So when the war happened and this guy get injured badly, the wife, she could not resist to sacrifice her life. She is still young. She can go and find different husbands. She can say, I can't stay with you no more. Nobody can force her. You can't even hold the spoon by your hand. Why I want to stay with you? So when you sacrifice, you bring love to your life, and you bring support to your life, and you bring people who they can stand with you. That's why I say being not selfish is a smart investment, even though I hate to use the word investment, but it's true. Life is like a mirror. You smile at people, the mirror smile back. That's why I say it's a mirror. It's going to come back. You share love, love will come to you. We have to be careful, and we have to be smart. And I believe strongly that selfishness is not a smart living way. The Messiah, when he said he want to wash the feet of his disciple, why someone is God want to wash feet of a human being? Dirty human being, filthy feet of a human being. What is that? What for? He was showing to them how much he loved them. He is here even though they are sinners, they are filthy, they are dirty, they did everything wrong in this world. He will wash their feet just to save them. Let me help you. Let me wash your feet. If you don't let me wash your feet, you don't belong to me. I don't belong to you. So those who humiliate themselves washing the feet, they became masters. And those who seek to be masters, they will be humiliated. So my friend, I advise you to read the wisdom from the Lord of the wisdom, not from me. I'm no one. I'm just sharing some of my thought about what I believe and what I believe it's right for us to do. And the best guidance for me is the Bible, which I find amazing, astonishing, especially when we speak about selfishness. I hope I was able to cover many issues. And again, I advise people who they are married, if you want to really have a successful marriage, never be selfish, never own your spouse, Don't think about owning him. He is not your pet. He's not your, she is not your cat. He is not your dog. He's not your remote control. Don't be controlling. Don't think you own the person. Try to own his heart voluntarily, not controlling the body of the person and the thought of the person. The second you do that, your house is destroyed. House is based on partnership, and this partner in the Bible is united by God. When you take God away, is the same time when you place the devil in his place. So you want to control the husband, and the husband want to control the wife, and the wife, she is jealous, and the wife, she don't trust the husband, and the husband don't trust the wife, and then we have a disaster. Love have to be smart love. Silly, stupid love is not exist. This is not love. This is ownership. If you love a person, you don't chase him. You don't accuse him. You don't think he is doing something wrong behind you, unless there is something really big happening. If you love a person, you don't want to listen to his phone call, because obviously that's mean you don't fit there. If I live with a person, and this person, I cannot trust her to speak in the phone with someone alone, why in the world I want to marry this woman? Either I have a self-confidence problem, or I'm stupid because I marry a woman, she is not worthy, sorry, is trustworthy. Why I want to do that to myself? And the same for the man. Why you want to marry a man you don't trust him? You have to watch where he been, he was talking to who was in the phone, what he said, what he did. Being always suspicious, that's mean you don't have a marriage. You are not married. You have a boyfriend. You think he will flee the next day. That's mean you made the wrong decision by marrying this man. When I pray to the Lord, I pray because I trust him. If I suspect him, I will not. So how about you? You live in a house, you share the same bed, but you don't trust the one sleeping next to you. So why you marry this person? So selfishness can be very big and can destroy lives, starting from your life. It's a foolish move, it's a foolish thinking, and you better, from now on, I advise you, all of us, to think carefully about things we did in the past and things we are doing now. Is it selfish? Is it silly? Is it immature? Selfishness always lead to all those things, being immature. Someone, he go to his parents and say, well, okay, I'm married now and you have a house, why you don't sell your house and give me the money? I need them for my children. They are being selfish, and you are being an ugly person. This is the house of your parents. You are willing to kick them out from the house just for your sake. What about you do the opposite? You sell your house and give it to them. Let us see if you will do it, if you accept the idea. What about, think about it this way. One day you are 70 years old and your son, he come to you and says, hey, sell your house, I need your money, you will die soon. Think about it. Do you accept that? You will say, no way, I'm not going to do that. So why you accept your parents to do that to you? Because you are a fool. You are selfish. You think only about you. Or a person who have his parents, they get old, and what he do? He send them and he dump them in the nursing home. Is that what you do to people who loves you and take care of you? What about your mom? When you were a child, she dump you in the dumpster. There is a story about a married man, and I will finish my topic for today with this. Uh, he got married, and then his parents, they came from far away. That city is far away. They drove like for many hours to come to visit him. When the parents, they arrive in the front of his door, he have those like what they call it, the magic eye. You can look from the door. So the wife, she looked and she told her husband, "It's your parents. Don't open the door." "But they are my parents. Why I cannot open the door?" He said, "I don't open the door. Honest to God, I will leave the house if you open the door." Blah 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 blah. The coward, he did not open the door, and his poor parents, they went all the way back to their home without seeing their son. One day, the wife, she delivered a child for him, and the child was a girl, and he was so happy. She said to him, "I thought you will be happy more if it's a boy." He said, "No." "Why I want to get a boy? I don't want a boy." She said, "Why?" He said, this woman, she will force her husband to open the door for me if I come to visit her. He's not going to be a boy coward who did not let his parents get in like me. So now I guarantee that I have a daughter. She will be like her mother. She will let and force her husband to open the door for her parents, but not his parents. And that's why he's happy. This woman is very selfish, ugly, disgusting. She don't want his parents to get in. She want only her parents. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. And don't be weak. And don't let people control you and dictate to you what you can do. If it's something right, you do the right thing. Don't let someone, just because he is a spouse or etc., control you to do something wrong. Who in the world can force me not to open the door to my mother or my father? How in the world I can accept that? Or not to help them? What kind of woman she is? And how I let her do that to me? And the vice versa. It can be the husband who is doing that too. So my friend, wrong is wrong, bad is bad, evil is evil, stupid is stupid, and selfishness contain all of those things. So don't be selfish. Be loving as the Lord he said, and as he is, and then your life will be a success. You will earn love, you will earn support, you will earn friends, you will earn people who loves you, and they will stand with you anytime you need them. Those who stand with the rich one, as soon the rich one he lose his money, he will lose them. They are with him just because he's rich. When you are rich, you have many friends, but they are not friends really. They are just a bunch of selfish people. They want to take something from you. Everybody want to take a bite. For them, you are just a piece of meat. Oh, we go to his house. He have a villa. He have a swimming pool. We jump there. He serve us a drink and food, and bring people, and we have fun. This is who you are for them. You are no one. Let us see, if you are poor, how many of them they will come to see you, and how many of them they will miss you. I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope that topic is covered, and you don't have to agree with me. You can leave your comment after we finish our broadcast, and I will be happy to see them. And please always focus with us when we are in a topic. Like, don't go and speak about something it's not our topic. Don't mix things up. Let us be focused. Let us always be focused. Let us be always smart. Let us fight the child inside us. There's a child inside us. Sometimes he take over, and the child always like to own his toys. People around you are not toys. A child, he sees something, he don't care if the parents are rich or poor. He sees something in the store, he want to buy it, he want to get it. How? It doesn't matter. Don't be that. This is how you notice that you are selfish. If you act like a child who want to own things, even those things have no meaning of surviving, or they are not really important. It's just because you want to have it and you don't care how. Don't treat your wife as if you are a child. Don't treat your husband as if you are a child who like to own, control, and then when you are, after you use it, you throw it away like a toy. The second you do that, you are just a loser. Thank you very much for being here, and may the Lord bless you all. After, I hope maybe this coming Saturday I will be in the other channel, and we will do a live broadcast. God bless you. Thank you. Christ is Lord, and see you soon. Take care.